And we continue now with our panel. All right, Ari, I didn't want to cut you short there a little bit, but I want to look at the expanded narrative as it relates to Senator Barack Obama, the comments in San Francisco, Michelle Obama's comments, Reverend Wright, Bill Ayers. We're doing a special report tomorrow night on this program about he attended the Million Man March. I don't know why anyone would support Louis Farrakhan in any way, shape, matter, or form. It seems like he's gone from this positive, optimistic figure, you know, of hope, change, and mantras, to somebody that now America's looking at very differently today.
First of all, that march had nothing, wasn't about Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, yes, it was actually, but that was for Ari Fleischer.
Yeah,
let me jump in
here.
Let me answer the question since it was put to me.
That wasn't fair.
I think the issue here is when you get to a general election where the voters are very different from primary voters, will people judge Barack Obama on his character? Presidential races are always about character. But on issues, let me get one quick point here, because Barack Obama made a big mistake last night. He said he wouldn't raise taxes on anybody who made less than $200,000 a year, and the next sentence he said he'd raise capital gains taxes, which covers every taxpayer, and he also would raise the tax on Social Security, the threshold at which you're taxed, above people making more than $97,000 a year. So I don't even know on substance if you can listen to him, let alone the character problems he's going to have. He's going to be a classic tax-raising, character problem, character-plagued Democrat this fall, I think.
I think, John Kasich, this goes to the heart of it, too, is because his resume and experience is so thin that the only thing we really have to look at are his associations. Why did he stay in the church for 20 years? Why does his wife really believe that America's a mean country in 2008? She's never been proud of her country. Does he really believe these comments that we hear in San Francisco? Because we don't really have a record we can look at, right?
Well, I mean, Sean, look, I held public office for many years, and we all know people who get themselves in trouble, but as you're a public official, you got to be very careful about your associations. And I think, you know, I think that these presidential elections are decided on things like character and the sense that people get about a person. Look, Obama's been a very appealing person. He's in a rough patch. I think he'll be the nominee because I think Democrats would rather lose than give it to Hillary Clinton,
and in a sense, it's good that we're getting this out now rather than waiting till November. So, you know, let's have it out. But Steve Elmendorf, as a Democrat, aren't you preferring we actually focus on what's John McCain going to do about Iraq? What's he going to do about the economy? What about McCain saying he never really understood the economy to the Wall Street Journal? What about the fact that he would probably represent a third Bush term, and Bush has 28% approval rating? Isn't that what Democrats ought to be talking about?
Yes, and let me agree with what Michael said earlier. Either Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton are going to beat John McCain. And the reason they're going to beat John McCain is all the things you just said. The war in Iraq, the fact that John McCain has nothing to say about the economy, and it's clear he doesn't. And if Ari Fleischer wants to spend the fall talking about capital gains taxes and how, you know, they need to be cut, I mean, bring it on.
Michael Brown, let me go to you and get, again, your response here in that what do Democrats need to do, regardless of who the nominee is, and let's say it's going to be Obama for the sake of argument, what do Democrats do to surround him with the kind of support he needs to face these kinds of issues?
Well, I think in any kind of campaign, especially coming in the fall, clearly you want to talk about your vision, and whether it's Senator Clinton or Senator Obama, you want to talk about your vision. But more importantly, we have to just stay on the fact that John McCain wants to run on Bush's record. And if that's what he is going to run on, this race is not going to be that close. Anyone that remember, the Bush administration took over an economy that was robust, and we were at peace. Now we're at war and in a recession. I don't know why anyone would want to vote for Senator McCain.
And as you point out, a recession, as McCain himself said, we're in a recession. Thank you all very much for being with us tonight.